Welcome to Six Figs. I'm Kyle. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Definity's internet computer. We're also going to be talking about some crazy developments that have happened in the last week. We're talking about censorship, resistance, Telegram-like applications. Also, ChatGPT has been deployed on-chain on the internet computer. It's unstoppable. We're also going to cover the charts and look at where things are at in the grand scale of things. So OpenChat, like I mentioned, is very similar to Telegram. Unlike Telegram, OpenChat is built 100% on chain, and they had a significant achievement the other day. Dominic Williams goes on to say 100% on-chain OpenChat group video discussing chain fusion multi-chain. Amazing. And it actually is amazing. Really, when it comes down to it, Dom goes on to say that OpenChat became the first open internet service. Now, what does that mean? It means that it's running entirely on the blockchain. No centralized servers, no middlemen. Most chat apps still rely on centralized infrastructure like Telegram, WhatsApp, a few of those other, Facebook Messenger. This is all being run on their clouds, Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, things like that. But OpenChat basically gives users full control of their data. And this is exactly what a lot of people want. And data, especially privacy, is a major concern today. OpenChat stores messages and data directly on the chain, like I mentioned, making it more secure and transparent more than ever. And you just can't trust apps like Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp because they are combing through all the data and everything like that and selling every little bit of information they can get about you. So, OpenChat, I'm super bullish on OpenChat. I did participate in their SNS launch, and I do think no third parties really have access to your messages. Everything's encrypted, decentralized, so you just own everything. And we saw Telegram kind of get railroaded here in the last few weeks. The CEO founder, Pavel Durov, got charged with criminal counts, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. And at the end of the day, it looks like he may have folded to authorities and some governments. Now, it said before in the frequently asked questions that all Telegram chats and groups are private amongst their participants. We do not process any requests related to them. And now there's report buttons and things like that will flag content for their moderators, which are probably government officials, spy agencies, and really they are going to try to squeeze as much information from Telegram as they possibly can. So it's just kind of this point of failure with traditional messaging apps, things like that. There's going to be a lot of government interference. There's going to be a lot of points of failure. And really, this just showcases the power of ICP, especially when we're able to run video conferencing fully on chain through an app like this. So big shout out to Dominic Williams and the swap. So it's a first mover. It's got that advantage. It is what it is. So AI on chain, we're talking ChatGPT, folks. How many of you guys have used ChatGPT for something at some point? Whatever. Internet Computer is listed on CoinMarketCap as a top AI and big data token project. And this is just by market cap. So without a doubt, in my own opinion, ICP is really the only one at this time that can deliver on crazy AI capabilities because it's censorship resistant as it stores everything on chain. All these other projects, guess what? They're using Google Web Cloud or Google Cloud Services or Amazon Web Services for storing all their data. And guess what? Google and Amazon, they're going to bend at the knee for any governments or regulatory agencies. I promise you that they will. But there has been an absolute first. Once again, the Internet Computer is doing another absolute first. We have the development of ChatGPT-2, which is an old model of ChatGPT-4 built and deployed on the Internet Computer. So the launch of ChatGPT-2 on ICP is a major step in decentralizing just artificial intelligence in general. And like we've talked a lot about where data is hosted in this video already, 99% of a lot of these chains and models like ChatGPT are using their own databases. They're using all these different Web 2 cloud services, right? And so there's lots of issues with data privacy and trust. If any of these databases on any of these Web 2 cloud platforms get poisoned or anything like that, now you've got a corrupt database feeding some sort of AI model. And this is really one of those things where we are trying to solve trust issues with AI, because there has been a survey that's shown 50% of people don't trust the data used to train today's AI systems. And when it comes down to it, with AI running on the ICP blockchain, we need to be able to track updates, data, modeling of the training and things like that. This can be verified on chain where these models are pulling data from and things like that. And just to give you an example of where this data corruption is occurring, whether it's malicious or accidental, you can see that I just went to ChatGPT-4, just said, who is the content creator 6figs? 6figs is a content creator primarily active on YouTube where they focus on stock trading. I've never covered stocks in this on my YouTube channel ever. They go on to say that their channel, 6figs Stock Trader, it's just 6figs is the channel name. It's named after my grandpa. And, they do provide educational content related to the financial markets, which is accurate. They have also been recognized as an endorsed content creator for the Divinity Foundation, which is and isn't true, because I did get some creator grants back in the day, but I do this because I have passion for ICP and Divinity. I haven't had a community content grant in over probably a year and a half now. So with that said, everything I do is from the bottom of my heart when it comes to covering Internet Computer. It is what it is. This is somewhat accurate. I would say 75-80% accurate. But you can see where these trust issues occur. And how do you have trust issues in data when you are trying to host AI problem-solving applications for, let's just say, big finance, big healthcare, where there is very sensitive data that needs to be extracted precisely at a super high level consistently. So with ChatGPT running, guys, like on ICP, this is only the beginning, and we'll see more sophisticated AI models arise out of this, but there is just going to be a lot of trial and error trying to figure out how these AI models really do operate 100% on chain. So I think that we're going to see a lot of crazy tools and things like that come out of this whole test, to say the least. Really, at the end of the day, It's a cool thing to see because ICP is the only chain capable of doing something like this. The markets, kind of half in the bag. Got a little mix of red, little mix of green. Let's look at ICP. We are sitting at $7.21 at the moment, up 0.2% on the day. So we're only down 3% on the month. And I know the last couple months have kind of been this wild roller coaster since really July. And really, once we had this July rebound, I've been kind of talking about this Fibonacci channel. Now, we are seeing price action really obey this Fibonacci channel. And in yesterday's video, if you caught it, I was telling people to watch the price around $6, and I think I said 88 cents. If you see it go lower than that, we could be gearing up for a little bit of a downfall. And certainly that still could occur, right? But with that said, bear with me, we have seen price dip. So yesterday at about noon when I recorded the video, price was somewhere up there right where it is about now, and price dipped down to test this lower trend line on the Fibonacci channel. And the Fibonacci channel, and you might have heard of Fibonacci extensions and retracements, this is a Fibonacci channel, and this just basically measures where the price of an asset could go in an angular motion. So this is a very unique tool that just not a lot of people understand or realize. And really in the last year or two, I have coined what is called the Fibonacci sliver. When we start to see price action respect very important trend lines like this lower trend line here, we have seen a triple bottom now on this trend line. We are seeing this price action move completely sideways, and we are moving into this trend line. And so a Fibonacci sliver is by default is when we see something like a symmetrical triangle, when we see something like a falling wedge, when we see something like an ascending triangle like this occur, where price action moves and pushes up against a trend line. Now, by default, the price has to move either up or down, right? It cannot move sideways. And I've seen this occur hundreds and hundreds of times. And I'm thinking that we are going to be seeing the price of ICP start making some dramatic movements here in the coming weeks. And if we look at the weekly chart, folks, we are seeing this price squeeze happen. And I'm not saying that price is going to rebound here or anything like that, but we can see that from last year's support levels in February, March, April on the RSI, we can see that price is now, or excuse me, these are resistance levels. We are seeing now support levels among this same area. So with that said, we are seeing price action still kind of far from this Ichimoku cloud, and I am hopeful that we might get a spinning top here or something on the weekly going into mid to late September. And I'm really hoping that we are going to see the price of ICP start pumping, and I would love to see it kind of play tag with this 50 moving average, something like this. And I would like to see a little bit of a breakdown occur, and I would like to see something like this occur, an ascending triangle, where this is a great point for price action to launch back up. And I am hopeful that eventually we might see something like this occur. You know, maybe a move back up to here, and we might see another Fibonacci sliver by default. And if we go ahead here and just get rid of all of this, there is still a super bullish pattern that is playing out right now on the ICP charts. And folks, this isn't financial or trading advice. This is just what I'm seeing in the markets. I've probably been trading longer than a lot of you have probably been alive. So we are seeing a few different things possibly occur here. One, we might be gearing up to see what is called a cup and handle, We've got a very nice brim happening here, and cup and handles. The handles work in a couple ways. Sometimes we'll see handles like this occur. Other times we'll see handles like this occur. So when you measure a cup and handle, there's one common method that I think traders like to use is to measure the top of the brim or the edge of the top of the cup down to the bottom of the cup. So I do think that there might be a chance to see this thing rip up to about the $40 level at the minimum, and possibly up to around this $170 level going forward in the future. Now, this is, like I said, this is very speculative. We are in a complete unpredictable moment in time right now when it comes to the crypto markets. I want you guys to understand that we've got the United States elections coming up here in November. And a lot of people are saying, oh, why does the United States get to decide, where the markets go? And it's nothing that the United States is special in any way, shape, or form. It's just the US dollar is the governance token of the world in some respects, right? It's used to close and open trades around the world, settle money, things like that. So, that is why. And at the end of the day, we just need to wait for these political events, in my opinion, to play out. And let me know in the comments section if you think that we are going to see a bull market or a bear market take the market over after the election. Let me know in the comments section who you think is going to win and what's going to happen. We'll see you guys all on the next video.